Hi everyone, welcome to another Nature Walks video. You join me up on the meadow today having a look around for new wildflowers. We're sort of at the end of May now, coming into the beginning of June, and so it's a nice time with early summer flowering plants coming out. So I was having a bit of a look around to see if I could find any, and I've got a new one for you. So it's just down here in front of me. So this is the sort of meadow area I'm having a look at, and the plant is just down here. Now I'm going to give you a bit of a distance view and see if you can pick it out, because it's quite tall and hopefully stands out. Can you see it? It's just here. There's one, and there's the flower open. So I'm going to come in a bit closer and put my hand around the back just so it's a bit easier for you guys to see. There we go. So hopefully you can see it's quite a distinctive shape, this sort of long, tall, cone-like flower. This one's closed at the moment, and then one that's open next to it, so that when that cone opens it becomes like a green crown of thorns around a very daisy-like yellow flower, but you'll see that all the petals in the inner circle have got black tips to it, so hopefully that's quite a good ID feature for you. So it's quite a nice easy one to pick out if it's around. You might recognize it because there's a garden variety of this one that has a purple flower called salsify, and I know this one as meadow salsify, which probably isn't surprising because it's found in meadows like I have here. But it does have a few other names. One of the other ones is goat's beard. I'll just bring it back into focus for you. There we go. Is goat's beard, and that's partly because when it goes to seed, it forms this really big sort of seed head that looks a little bit like a dandelion actually when they go to seed, and you can blow it and the sort of like umbrella parachute seeds go off. But these ones are huge, so you can have a look for that later in the year. Gosh, sorry, it's quite a windy day. The other name for it though, which is rather sweet, is called Jack Go to Bed at Noon. So you might be wondering, why is it called Jack Go to Bed at Noon? Well, it's because it comes from a nursery rhyme. So Jack is a fairy, and the nursery rhyme sort of goes that essentially Jack wakes up in the morning with the first sun, goes around, enjoys the most of the morning, but by noon he's too tired and he climbs into these flowers and they close up with Jack inside to protect him until the following morning. Which is, I think, is rather sweet. You can look up the full nursery rhyme if you want. The other thing is called shepherd's clock. And the reason it's called shepherd's clock is that in a nice meadow, when you've got your flock out, the shepherds could look for this flower and they would know that it was around midday, because those flowers that were open would close up, and that would signify to them that it was noon and maybe time to go and have a bit of a rest or go get their lunch. So it's a nice cool flower. As I said, keep a lookout for it. As I said, it's quite tall, so it's quite easy one to pick out. There's not too much you can mix it up with. It does look a bit like some of the other daisy flowers that you see out. So stuff like cat's ears, and some of the other sort of thistles, the yellow thistles, so keep an eye out for those. But hopefully with those really big, tall, sort of looking flower bulbs and the sort of green crown, you hopefully will be able to just pick it out as something a bit different. Okay, hope you enjoy that, and go look up that nursery rhyme. Bye.